Back at it again, the Coffee Break Podcast. The boys are here. We're here. We want your opinion, guys. We want your opinion. This is not Am I the Asshole? This is a relationship advice question. So bear with us, stick with us, and we'll give you the runaround. So the title here is: I found out my wife, 36 female, has a bank account that she's been keeping from me, 39 male. I've been thinking about this all day and I can't make sense of it, so I'm turning to the Reddit community. To set the scene, I've been married to my wife for 10 years and we have 2 boys, 6 and 10. I work full time and my wife is a stay-at-home mom. Our eldest boy is in school and our youngest is at home with her during the day. Financially, we do okay, but there's no issues putting food on the table and paying bills, but we're not going overseas on holidays every year. Last night, I was looking at our joint bank account on the internet and I noticed an unexpected transfer, about $100 or so, not so huge. I thought this was odd and looked through the transaction history and saw that there was quite a few transfers from this account. There doesn't appear to be a pattern or frequency or an amount, so I just left it as is. I confronted my wife and she eventually admitted that she has a separate bank account that she hasn't told me about. I wasn't happy about this, but what really got me upset was that she refused to show me the account on the internet, as I wanted to see how much was in it and what purchases she has made. I called her a liar and untrustworthy, which I probably shouldn't have. I went to bed without talking to her again. I got up early this morning to go to the gym while she was still asleep, which is fairly normal for a Saturday. I went through her wallet and found her bank card.
Wild.
On the way back home from the gym, I went to an ATM and checked the balance. She uses the same PIN for everything. There was only a few $100s in the account. Okay. The ATM only provides the balance and doesn't show any past transactions. This seemed to stack up because I would have noticed money missing from our joint account if she had saved thousands. She also hasn't made any unexplained expensive purchases. No new jewelry, no new expensive clothes. Sometimes there would be something new in the house, like a pot, a plant, or a new toy for the boys, which I didn't notice was purchased from our account, but I just figured she must have brought it as a part of the grocery store trip. What I can't work out is why she refused to show me the internet banking details. I feel like she's really trying to hide something, but I can't work out what it is. I guess this is my main question to the group. Could it be that she simply prefers to have some independence, or could it be something more serious and potentially damaging to our relationship?
I have no problem with my potential significant other having her own separate bank account. Because, as a Muslim man, I feel like I need to provide for my wife. And her money is her money and my money is our money.
Love the 2 tones. You started off with, I don't have no problem. You're about to say some
BS.
no problem, bro. Then you brought the tone down to Muslim man.
100%. My problem, fam, is just with why are you not telling me? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what do you have to hide? Who are you sending that money to?
That's his problem. That's his problem.
Is there another nigga there?
Hey,
is that a valid? You think he's valid and feeling that way, or like why are you not telling me?
I mean, this is the thing, he's framing it as if it's okay, but just give me some clarity, and that's kind of what I agree with too. It's like, we're a family. Yeah, you're okay to have whatever you want as yours, right? But hiding it from me makes me kind of curious as to why is this?
What do you have to hide?
What do you have to hide? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I understand his curiosity. However, I think that the steps he's taking to find out are a little too he's going too far for me, like stealing her bank card, going to the ATM, checking a balance, stuff like that. Like, if there's no harm for you financially, if you're still okay, you're paying the bills, you have money in your account, who cares? Just leave it as that.
I don't know if I could ever go that far to like steal a bank card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a little too OD for me, like.
And you just find a couple of $100.
So what?
And then, like, to me, like, I don't have a problem because seems like she's using that money to reinvest in the family, buying stuff for the kids.
Could be.
Stuff like that. Like, that's what it's, okay, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what the case is, like, using that money for the family. But then again, as a man, you're always going to be like, okay, but is this all that's going on? Or is there some other stuff that, that I don't know what's going on?
I'm saying, bro.
So I get that too, though, man. I'm not married. I never been married, but that suspicion will kill somebody, man. Like, that honesty has to be there, bro. Like, I think she has to come clean and be like, look, this is what it is, because it's going to eat that guy up, and that's going to eat up the relationship.
Facts.
Like, you got to be able to nip that in the bud, man. But like, you don't want him to go to sleep, because that's how the devil whispers in people's heads, and this small thing could become a very big thing. To the point he's accusing her of being a liar, and like, arguing and stuff. I'm probably sure they probably never really had those arguments before like that, bro.
Most likely, yeah.
The honesty is everything, man. Like, I mean,
you know, if I put in my conspiracy hat,
Yeah.
it would be hilarious though if that's the card she planted, because there was only a couple $100 in there, and he probably
There's another one.
She's that
that would be
ahead.
so funny.
it was a little easy because the pin is the same for everything. It's like everything kind of lines up, bro. Like only a couple $100. You do the
Exactly.
pin.
That's the one I
like,
want him to find.
she might be skimming at the top and like really smart, bro.
Might even be.
Maybe that's why I don't know, man.
check the shoebox in the closet. There's
Check
probably a
the
couple.
shoebox.
The house might be under her name. Bro.
Let's be real.
Yo, imagine. Holy.
No,
That's true. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since you said there could be another nigga that hasn't left my mind.
Yo, bro.
I don't think it's another dude, but it could be some other big purchases though. It could be some. I think that's more realistic though. I don't think it's another guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I think you would notice if another guy's in the picture for sure.
Probably.
The fact is, he's like he doesn't notice money being gone, and he sees her being normal, and the money seems to be still in the house. We just don't know how much money left and where it's coming from. She doesn't work, so like, where's that money coming from? Is she stealing? Like, you know what I mean? It's some questions that need to be addressed straight up. Like,
Definitely.
just tell me exactly what's happening.
Would it change if it was more money? Like, let's say she had 50K.
Sure. Oh, 50.
Like, would that be problematic?
You got a whole nother life, bro.
Yeah, no cap. Yeah, that's
life, bro.
That's when you're like, yo, you're doing the most. Then you know, like,
what if she like I'll give you a question. What if one of her family members, like on the will, gave her X amount of money and she didn't want to tell you, you know, and she put that in her own bank account. Occasionally, she did use it for the family and such not, but it's kind of her money that she has for her own savings. Would that make you feel some type of way?
I say it's okay for her to have that prerogative.
Yeah.
To not tell, but she has to be okay with the fact that it's going to drive her man crazy. Like,
yeah,
it's not going to be, you can't have it both ways.
That's
it's
true.
okay. You don't want to tell, that's fine. But there's
Yeah.
consequences and repercussions that come with that. You can't just be like, hey, everything's going to be okay. No, that's going to lead to something else. So depends on what's more important to you, telling the truth or having your privacy. And like I said, you have a right to have that privacy, but what's more important to the overall dynamics? You know what I mean?
that's a great question. And honestly, too, like, my point about this is like, just be good at hiding it.
What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say? My shit is, if you just have this on the side, don't get caught lacking. Like, you know, like, don't.
But
if I have it as a suspicion,
like bank robber vibes. But you know how they like 1 penny every day at the account, and then you have like a trash can full of like.
That's what they say. Yo. It's
that's
like
what you seem like she's doing right
ass,
now.
bro.
I don't know, man.
They call that death by 1,000 paper cuts. You know,
I don't know, man.
I'm just looking at it like, if I already have a lead or I have like a suspicion, just come admit it to me. You know, like, just come
at a
clean.
certain point, you gotta be like, all right, the jig is up.
The jig is up, right?
Why are we fighting this, man? Like, why you not answer? Like, I know what's going on, and why don't you just tell me what's going on so we
like we're sleeping in the same bed, my nigga. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna know shit, you know, I'm gonna have a hunch, you know, and if I do get that hunch and I find out, like, just come clean. Don't.
Probably got money under the mattress, man.
Probably.
He didn't notice for a minute though. Yeah. She hit it long enough.
It wasn't a lot. It was a lot. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
It was like 100 here, 100 there kind of thing. You know?
And it was not I think he said it's not the consistent amount.
Yeah.
So she probably took some more purchases. He just didn't know where to look up.
You know, I think it's eating him up.
Yeah.
I think, like, he said he has enough, but not enough to take, like, holiday vacation.
Yeah,
I think he wanted to buy.
That's the part.
I think he want to go on vacation, man. He's like, yo, you have my hundreds, and we could have been
in the Bahamas,
yeah,
yo. Like,
what's
come
going on
yo.
here, bro? Like, you know what I mean?
Mexico, eh?
That's what I'm saying, yo. It's like,
I think that's the part that's really eating him, because he went out of his way to specifically put that information. Like,
that is so true, man.
We got no problems paying. We just can't.
Added that in, like,
though, you know what I mean?
He's probably on Expedia. Yeah, he's on the app. Like, damn, this could be us this summer. Like, that's so true, low key.
Like, are you planning a trip without me? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
let me ask you guys a question. So let's say, hypothetically, you did find out that your significant other has a significant amount of money saved, but they came clean to you and they told you about it. Yeah. How would you feel about that?
Where is it coming from?
Yeah, I never thought of that. Never thought of that.
Right.
She doesn't work. Yeah, she doesn't work. Where is it coming from?
Probably she had it beforehand, no?
I'm just saying, are you saying this specific case or any case where
you
have a partner that has a job and has money on the side? Like, where's the...
Well, let's go with his scenario, for example, like inheritance or like something passed down to you, and then they come clean to you eventually and tell you, hey, I have this amount of money in the bank.
That's cool. That's her money. Bro.
That's straight. No issues at all.
As long as she declares that to the relationship.
Yeah, that's her family, bro.
Perfect.
I have no issue. like I have no issue with you having money.
Yeah.
Right.
Save your money. I like people with good financial, like stability, 100%. But for you to not share that with me, I find that a little bit suspicious. You know, that's
Share the information.
yeah. Just tell me.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm never gonna ask you.
I gotta be able to trust you, bro. Like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean, like, I gotta know. I just want to know what the truth is. Like, if you can't tell me the truth, then we have barriers. We have issues.
Exactly.
I don't know what I could trust you with. I can't tell you certain things now. You know, what I mean, it's tit for tat now.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's run this up. Would you say that she is the asshole for having her own bank account?
She's not the asshole, no.
Okay. What about you?
I would say she's an asshole for not coming clean. You know what I mean? Like the jig is up. It's over.
Just come clean.
Like the nigga knows.
Yeah.
Just tell him. You know what I mean? And if you're not gonna tell him, then it's gonna, like you said, that thought is gonna compound into other thoughts, and he's gonna have a hard time sleeping at night.
Yeah.
So just to avoid that, if you love your husband, just tell him.
Facts.
Straight up.
How about you? Is she in the wrong?
I need to know more about the case. I need to know why. Until I find out why, then I could be like, okay, I understand why she didn't or why she didn't do it. I'm very like, I gotta see the case. Yeah, I need more info on the case.
Okay, fair enough.
I do agree with you. But with what we know, I will say,
yeah, I guess fair.
You know,
to a point, to extent.
I need to know everything. Like, you know, like, don't get me wrong. There's some stuff that better not said unsaid, but if we're gonna be having a relationship and growing something, I need you to be transparent with me. And having your own bank account is kind of suspect to me.
I agree, but at the same time, too, and I just thought of this right now. Like, I don't think I would care if my wife had a secret account. A couple hundreds, even a couple thousands, to be honest. Because like I probably do the same thing. Yeah. Probably have my own account. You don't know, like,
especially if she's using that money back in the family, bro. Like,
facts. I'm cool.
At that point, it's an allowance.
That's cool. Like, it's like
if that's all the money's going to, not like, you know what I mean. Of course, we don't know. If there's more money,
right,
places, but that's all she's doing. Bro, who cares, bro? It's like just having. She has her own allowance. She don't got a job. Maybe it's her way of having self control. You know what I mean?
Right. So in that sense, I'm like, yeah, she's cool with me, but at the same time, just come clean. You know, just come clean. That's
Family
it.
structure changes that though. If they're penny pinching and she's taking money, that would be different.
Like, let us go on some vacays.
Yeah, $500.
Trying to go on
Where are you going with $500?
She got to pay.
We're going to Banff.
She got to pay for that.
She got to pay for the vacay, yo. Come on, man. Give me that Louis bag.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think she's in the wrong? Do you think she's in the right? We'd love to hear your opinion. Take it easy. Peace.
Yeah.
Bow.